Has our piccolo players gone away?
Yeah, I know to deal with that really tuny flat. I don't know what that was. That was really weird. Alright.
Well, you need to renew your warranty. Oh, I guess that's what this is. Okay, could we do this? Could you start at the same place? And for those of you in the percussion section and not on instruments at the moment, I'm going to ask you what instruments you would like more of or less of. So just listen to what's going on. At the pick up the 38. So start at the same place, please.
Oh, it's coming.
So where are we starting?
Pick up the 38. So percussionists, follow your score. So you can see what's printed, and what you're hearing, and what you, if you were on the podium, what you might adjust.
We would like more of the clarinet, because it's kind of a duet counter melody.
Yeah, the second cue I didn't give him the first cue, and then I tried to give him the second cue, and it disappeared in there.
Other comments?
Chris, maybe just a little less tuba.
Well, thank you. To my point. So if the
I'm working on it, Brian.
So if the percussion consensus is that in this mix, they'd like to hear a little bit more from the clarinet or let's say from the flute, is the answer for those instruments to be louder, or is it the answer for the others to be softer? And you would say,
Bring everybody
right.
else
So it's not a matter of asking the front row people to play louder, but maybe to adjust the others. Now, how many of you have perfectly balanced instrumentation in your own song? Whatever you have, you want to make it sound right. So it's okay to make these sorts of adjustments within reason, of course. But I'm going to ask Melissa to do two things. If you hear something like the percussion are noticing, just go ahead and give them a look, and a little less or a little bit more, to make sure it sounds ideal to you. The other thing too, and look, this is my contention is that all of you, all of us, as well-meaning, big-hearted people who want your students to play together, we sometimes get into habits of leaning forward. You're not leaning. None of these.
I know I shift a lot. I know I do this. That's.
But we can easily get into some things like leaning forward and kind of urging on, coaxing on, a little bit excessively, and it ends up being that the level goes down because we're doing too much. So there's a piece that's as fragile and beautiful, as gentle as this. Because you're concerned about things lining up, it's a little bit bruising. Occasionally a little punch, like even with the breath, it's a little punch.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you to do things. Adjust the balance and be more sostenuto,
Okay.
depth rather than punch.
Okay. Still pick up the 30.
Grab Melissa's knee right here. So just at the beginning, it's so few people, so gentle. You don't need to work that hard. Olympic diving. Just
Yeah.
okay.
Grounded. Notice at 47 and 48, there are a series of ascending accents on quarter notes, and Melissa's showing them. But this may be a bit of a challenge. You've got the right ideas, and you are showing it, but you're showing it with the from point motion gesture, which means they don't see it coming. And at that point, it's too late to go da, da. You need to show pa, pa. So just linger and strike lightly, strike. So we get more like one, pa, 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 then they can see it coming. Okay, so Start pick up to 45 at the trumpet solo.
good. Explain a couple of things. I'm not assuming that all of our players all of the time are going to instantly understand and respond. Okay, so there may be a little, you may need to inject a little bit of coaching or teaching to this. So here's the thing, when you reinforce
reinforce these techniques, reinforce them in a way that draws their attention to what it is you're trying to do. So you could say, for example, trumpets, that was lovely, but you sounded a little bit more like this when I meant more like this. So, oh, okay. So rather than saying, can you make the accents sharper rather than more broad? Show them what you're wanting. So you're simultaneously getting the sound you want, but for the future, that they will understand what this means. Okay? In the long time, like in the 60s and so forth, they had, in music education, there were ideas like what, monk rehearsal. Do you know this? Ever heard of this thing? It's the idea that you might have a rehearsal once every so often where the conductor wasn't allowed to speak.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah. So that's kind of the same idea. We want to get people to really draw upon the visual as a way of allowing everyone to grow. So you don't have to stop and say, could you please do this? But if you must stop, I think stop is kind of like stopping the rehearsal. You better have a darn good reason, or several reasons, before saying anything. But if you can, reinforce it with the gesture. Okay, from there to the end. From the trumpet entrance?
Yeah,
45?
Okay,
So let's pick up to 45, and we'll play out to the end from this.
just figuring which way I gotta turn the page.
Mm-hmm.